Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining Online Success Me's meeting. And as usual, I'm just going to start off and welcome you here. Hope you enjoy this one. We're shooting off topic that we're going to cover tonight is literally our objectives in the project and also the utilities that we have in the project. So what is the project utilities and also our objectives? So firstly, if you look at the screen there, then Online Success Me, our objective approach is actually empowering the ordinary dummies with simple tools to become the extraordinary. So we want to generate consistent funds to support non-profitable communities initiatives, programs and organizations, and bettering many lives throughout. So if you look at these utilities, then what it basically tells us is that individual profits is one of them. We want each and every person who's participating in our project so that they make profits. It's by buying and selling our NFTs, and then also the overall project profits that we will be making, that will be paid out as dividends to the shareholders for those who's holding NFTs with shares. Later on, we will investigate to see how the project goes, to also maybe start for the top ranks in the project bonus, which can be a monthly bonus. That one we will still investigate. And then we want to support your nominated non-profits or families, even students who's battling it out there. We might be able to support them in the process with a little bit of relief to their funding of their studies. This project can literally create jobs because people should be self-sustaining from this. That is the other idea that we have, because there's already people that's making a lot of money with NFTs. So if this project can teach you how to buy and sell NFTs and you can sustain yourself, then that is a plus for us. We also want to alleviate poverty in our communities once they get started with this project, in buying and selling the NFTs that we have on offer. And then also we've got this education, which is the weekly webinars or meetings that we have, where I try to share as much as possible information, new information that I came across and I've stumbled upon. So just sharing with the community and educating, I think that is beneficial to the community and everyone can gain from it as per se. So now we plan to do this is self-promotion. We've got our rankings. We can start off as a member, then rank up to a supervisor, then a superintendent, then a manager. So self-promotion for those who struggle with promotions in their own careers. Maybe self-promotion is a good one in terms of that you can work yourself up in the ladder, determining how hard you're going to work with us in this project. And we want to also then later create business owners within the NFT project with profit sharing to the shareholder. So creating businesses, I did make a small video about some of the businesses. Say, for instance, if you've got a courier depot, you can buy up all the vans initially, different vans. Maybe there's 20 vans. I don't know how many there's going to be. But if there's 20 vans in the NFT collection and you own all of them, you will become a VIP in the project. And as a business owner, obviously there's more benefits to you. And then you can also resell all your vans and you can give others a chance to do the same. So the sooner you start, the cheaper the NFTs would be, obviously, and then you will have a better opportunity in getting there quicker than the others who's joining later. So the early birds, they will be in the parent seats all the way. And then obviously you will be ranked up from VIP to your executive VIPs, which I will share at the later stage how that is going to work. Then to facilitate our objectives, we make use of simple tools in a toolbox. One is the NFTs. It's our Mine project. Then it's also the compounding cash flow program that we have. We reach out to our communities through Facebook, Instagram. Our Discord is almost up and running. I'm testing it as we speak, and we anticipate to have that rolled out to the community very soon. And then I've got also the sports school rugby and netball action photos, which is another page that I have on Facebook, which I make use of and advertise online Success Me, and the people they have already bought some photos from our website. It gives our website exposure, and I believe it's a very good initiative, that one, to piggyback on that current page with having more than 700 and something followers on it as we speak. And the followers there of our local schools, not only in Palaborwa, but it's also in Zanin, it's Polokwane, Hoedspruit, and also in Nelspruit. There's a lot of outreach through these photos whereby we literally advertise our business and our project in the NFTs. So then the branding and merchandise, I'm still busy with that. That will be launched soon. And then we are creating a positive environment with all the nonsense that's going on in the world and the wars raging, so we can keep ourselves positively busy with something that's beneficial to us in the long run. Our toolbox will empower the members through free education, which we are offering, as access to online digital products that we are selling. Then we also have we don't give our money to third parties to grow. We grow our money ourselves. We've learned some lessons. We've been scammed before, so we don't do that anymore. We are transparent with everything that we do within this project. We meet our promises. If we say we're going to have a competition and there's a winner, winners are announced, and the people, they do get what they have enrolled for. So we have a strong concept making sense. Unlike the Bored Apes, in my view, taking over the metaverse, we have more than trees to climb for them. So there's a lot within our project, because the project is so much flexible from the Mine initiative that can actually support the communities. So that said, the benefits, I think it's underestimated, while the future is NFTs and crypto, that we can all see if we follow the cryptograph pages and everything that's written. There's more countries that's taking up adoption of cryptocurrencies, and I think we're in a good space and the right time to start off with this as we speak. So we didn't believe in Bitcoin in 2008, so I don't think we will also not believe in NFTs, because if we believed in 2008, we would have bought a lot. So I think we shouldn't be stumbling over the same rocks and opportunities as they come along. We must grab them and we must make use of them. Then I quickly want to talk to you about your story. And if your story is like a complaining about your situation, you complain about the fuel prices, the oil and the grocery prices, that will remain your everyday life, just a complaint right through from morning to evening and nothing else. So as long as you complain and do nothing about it, that's going to be your story. So what you need to do is change your story, step one, and by doing so, you literally change your mindset, because your mindset and your story, although it might not be realistic to you, you must tell yourself every day with how many thousands of rands or millions you're going to sit with end of the year. That's what you do. That's your story. It will become your beliefs, and your beliefs, you will action them, and your actions will obviously then also become your results. That is something to practice, and that's something to do every day. Change your story, change your mindset, because as long as your story is a complaint story, I don't have a job, I struggle, I suffer, I'm poor. If that's your story, that's how you're going to remain. And that is what you should actually remember when you actually live your life. So make your story a positive story, so that you can also reach the top and also reach your dreams. No one, unless you know the lottery numbers, becomes instantaneously wealthy overnight. You work for it in step one. So you start off in step one and you work for it every day. Next one is your outcome. Your outcome is totally dependent on yourself. You need to take responsibility of your situation, face it head on, rinse your emotions, get rid of the emotions within, or worries about what others would say and what others would think about you. That's irrelevant. You just need to get rid of that. You need to jump into action You need to fight for what you want to have. There's no one that's going to come and rescue you out of your situation or your state of poverty, if you like. No one is just going to come over your way and come along your life and just say, yeah, you can take all these millions. That's not going to happen. So you need to work for it like everyone else is just doing so, and they work for what they have. You need to celebrate your small successes by setting yourself simple goals. Every time you have a simple goal achieved, a small goal, set small targets, take small steps. But once you have reached those, celebrate them. You need to do that. You need to be disciplined. You need to be consistent. You can do it. If you allow yourself to fail, you will still be able to do it. Don't ever give up. This Edison guy succeeded in the 1001 moment only to make electricity. So for 1,000 times he has failed. So by failing once, failing twice, that's nothing in comparison to what this guy has achieved. So don't think to yourself that you are a failure. You're definitely not a failure. Failure is part of the learning principles towards success, because you learn from your mistakes, you rinse, you refine whatever you do, and you just carry on. And you tell yourself every day, and you ask yourself, why have I started? Because you're doing something, you started off with something, with some goal in mind. So keep your goal in mind and take the learnings, whatever you do, and then from there, you will be able to actually achieve whatever you wanted to achieve. So how to start is actually simple. It's get active on our Facebook, Instagram, with likes and comments and the shares that we have there. Share it to your own stories, your own pages, whatever. Don't think about what other people might think of you if you share this and all of that. I'm happy to start with small numbers rather than starting off with 1,000 people and half of them, they're not going to be interested in any case in what we are doing, what we are trying to accomplish. So the numbers is currently nothing to me. The right numbers will come, the right people will also come. It's just a matter of time. But when they are here, we will be rolling and steaming ahead. So our website page again, www.onlinesuccessme.com. Go and have a look there. There's constant changes on it. And just by the way, for the photos, I would be able to actually sell in rands. I'm going to keep the NFTs still in dollars just to separate those two. It's much easier for me to do, and so that you can also have a better connection. What is the dollar versus the Bitcoin price, for instance, than trying to think what is the rand value in Bitcoin, because we don't think like that. So that's why it's actually still in dollars. And well done to those who also have already bought some of the NFTs there and received the NFTs in buying with their bank card. So that's working. We're happy for that. Systems that we put in place, it's actually working, and people can have alternatives to get involved with our NFTs and get the NFT in their possession. But from there, what you need to do is you need to go and also register on OpenSea.io. That is where you're going to create your own personal profile in the marketplace, whereby you will see, once you link your wallet to OpenSea, your NFTs which you are holding will be reflected in there under the hidden column. And you click on there, and then what you're going to do is you will sell your NFTs, but keep them market related. Remember, our current market related price is more or less $5, which I say, which isn't much per block. But any of the other NFTs, let's keep it low. Don't go and try and sell your stuff for $100,000 or whatever, because you need to bear in mind there's someone that needs to stumble over this project and also then look at it and say, well, there's nothing sold yet because they can't see the card sales. And then they'll think, but yes, this guy is like charging $100,000 for an NFT. Why would I buy it? Why would I have any interest in paying so much for a NFT? It's not making sense. So grow with the project, start making the smaller profits, be consistent every day, where you can make $2, $5, $10 as we grow, and as the price will climb in terms of it's going to be based on demand, and also the availability and the scarcity of of the blocks and of the shares. So the more people, if we suddenly get 10,000 people following this project, you can just imagine how many people will jump at anything that's going to go for sale. Doesn't matter what you charge. By then, yeah, you can charge larger numbers and see if you get it right to actually have someone interested in paying what you are actually asking for your NFT, because you need to remember, once the NFT is released from my side, it's totally out of my control. There's a new owner assigned to it. If you are the owner, you've got full control over that NFT. You've got control over the price you're going to ask without my influence. I'm just guiding you and saying, be wary of all of these concerns so that you understand you can't just ask what you like. You need to ask market-related prices. If you want to start a vendorship tomorrow, and let's say you start off with selling cigarettes, you know, currently it's like around about 40, 50 Rand a packet of 20 cigarettes. It doesn't help you. You buy a cart and you start selling on the corner of the street and you ask 1,000 Rand a packet of cigarettes. Who's going to buy it from you? Because that's not even market-related price. So don't think there's market-related prices of other projects. They've already grown into those prices, but those prices are currently unaffordable to you. So if you can afford it, you can buy one of those $1,000 and more, or $38,000, which is around about 100,000 Rand you can pay for NFT and have it sold as well. You can do so. You're free to do so. But starting off the project, you can't be just jumping in and start selling, as per my example, cigarette boxes, which is actually only worth 50 Rand. You start selling for 100,000 Rand. No one is going to pay it. No one is going to be willing to actually offer that amount of cash to you to get your box of cigarettes from you. Same with these NFTs. So keep it market related. So people, I think they've got a misunderstanding or a wrong perception about how the NFTs actually work and what is the market related price to it. So this is my advice to you. And then on our platform, you can stand a chance to win a free NFT every now and then. We've got free NFTs that we advertise. Make sure if you want more NFTs from this project and grow with us, that you subscribe. Comment when you need to comment, whether it's on the Facebook side and the Instagram side. We've got the Telegram group also up and running. I'll try to keep everybody updated, irrespective of which platform they are using. But once you see stuff on your side of the platform, you are welcome to share and to create that awareness that we need. We don't rely on you, but it's beneficial for everybody if everybody works together and have someone being introduced to this project and what we are doing here. Let's say you're just introduced to someone. Have you heard about NFTs? One per day, because that person, he might also go to someone and someone and someone. And this is not network marketing. It's just mere pure interest. And NFTs, as I said in the beginning of this presentation, that is the future. Go and do some research. What these NFTs are already applied for. They're applied in games. They're applied here and there. And how would we know our project is going to run for a year and someone want to buy us out and offer us millions of dollars for the project and for our NFTs? I don't know, and you don't know, but it surely can happen. And if you sit with these NFTs, there's going to be people who wants to make an even bigger project out of this, and they might just as well say, let's buy you out, and whatever the case might be. And the money is not just going to go to me; it's going to go to everyone who has got these NFTs, because suddenly your NFTs will be worth a lot more than they are currently. So just think about it. So grow with the project, and please participate on the social media side. So because that is going to be to everyone's benefit, where we're just going to create the awareness that we need. So ensure you are either on the WhatsApp group that we have, or the Telegram group where the current communication is, until we move over to the Discord, because internationally there's a lot of people on Discord and following Discords, but there's also a lot of scammers targeting people on there, just as with Telegram, just as with WhatsApp. So let us keep it clean and clear sailing. And if you hear or know anything about people that's approaching you from whichever side, whatever, just make sure that we can get those people out of our system. We can all work together and make a big success of this. I'm very, very excited. Hopefully you are too. For those who joined late, also welcome. Hopefully you can see this presentation later on. I will check if I can make it available to you as I have recorded it. So yeah, from my side, let me just greet everyone and then I'm gonna stop the recording. Thanks for watching. Until next time.